So Nutricia Ukraine belongs to the Danone Group, and Danone is with the baby division in the world #1, present in 127 countries. In Ukraine, we have our three main brands, which are Nutricia, Malutka, and Malish. And actually, with these brands, we are market leader in milks in Ukraine. And to do that, we employ today 70 employees. We have grown, and I'm sure that we will also grow in the future. So for me, first is that we have become this year best employers of Ukraine with this with survey. So I think this is for us in terms of management team very, very important. It was one of our key mission for 2010. Second is we are growing in a very difficult period, in a crisis period, double digit. I am not sure that many companies today can say the same. We also see that our team is very engaged and motivated. So I think these are for me the most important achievements. Yes, it was the first time, but we had the Danone employees survey last year in 2009, so we had already some results about our company. Yes, out of this survey came out that we had some issues in terms of engagement and leadership, pay and salaries, and training and development. So based on this survey, actually we decided to put an action plan in place because we wanted to change it. The first thing we did concerning the pay and salaries is we decided to increase the salaries in 2009, even though it was a crisis year. But we have decided to review all the salaries to put them at benchmark which is competitive on the market. In the same time as well, because we believe that performance is a very important item, we revised completely our bonus system to make it achievable and motivating. So that's about salaries, so we really did something. And again in 2010, actually, we revised the salaries and we increased the salaries again. Then the second thing which we did, not the second thing, but one very important thing was about engagement and leadership. If your team is not engaged and doesn't feel the leadership, then it's very, very difficult to have as well a leading company. So what we did is first we revised the vision and the strategy of the company to be very clear. Then we communicated this to all the team. We organized a company meeting in the end of last year to communicate the new vision and the new strategy for 2010. Then afterwards we were communicating on a quarterly meetings or monthly via email about the successes or results. Even if it's not positive, we have to be transparent. So we did a lot also around the communication about our strategy and vision. And the third thing we did in terms of development is we really put a lot of pressure on training, so really increased our budget for training. And in the same time as well, we pushed for internal movements, so people could get roles within the company and get a better position within the company. So these are the main things which we have done. I think the most remarkable achievement is about engagement. We have a score, I think it's about 86%, so we are far above the average of Ukraine, and we are actually even better than the average of the best employers of Ukraine. So I was very, very happy. And one other achievement is about top management, strategy, and people as values. So which shows that, as I was saying before, setting a clear strategy, having a clear vision, communicating it, is also very, very positive for the people. And if they see as well it is succeeding, and we are successful, then they believe in what has been decided and the vision of the company. To be honest, I think that we care for our employees, truly and sincerely, so it's not something that we are a caring company. It's very important for our people. In the same time, we are very transparent, so we say what's happening, they know what's happening, and if the things are not good, then they know as well. And I think this is also very important for the employees, that they know where they are and where the company is. And third, I think as well for the employees, if they see that the strategy is fulfilling, is successful, then it's also a question of engagement. We had one not so good result. It was on HR policy, as you mentioned. But what I forgot to mention before is actually we didn't have any HR department last year, and we implemented it this year. So it's also a commitment, that we want to improve in terms of people management. But still, as we say in French, Rome has not been built in one day. So we have implemented this year the HR function. Now we still have some work to do to implement policies. So first, the top management. We have much better results than in the rest of Ukraine. Why? I think it's quite simple. I recruited last year a very strong management team, and this simply makes a difference. A second factor where we are very good is people as value. I said it before, for us people are very important. These are really the key assets of the company. If you don't have the right people, you cannot be successful. So we value people. A third aspect is about company reputation. Yes, we are Nutricia. We are dealing with products which are very sensitive, very ethical as well. It's baby food. And we belong as well to Danone, so it's also a big international company. It's important. And also our products, which are well known, makes us different than maybe the average of the market. I would say in general, all people are key people. We employ mostly people in the medical area, meaning doctors or nutritionists. Marketeers are also very important, and salespeople as well, if we take the quantity. I would say all vacancies are difficult to fill. We are looking for talents, we are looking for very special candidates. And it's not something which is specific to Ukraine. I think it's all over the world. It's always difficult to find the perfect person. It's very simple, actually. We look for leaders. We look for people which have a behavior of a leader. What does it mean? It means that we want to have people here which are committed, which are engaged to the company, people which are open, people which are doer, and people which are empowering as well. So I think this is the easiest way to explain it. First, when we recruit a person, we will have a pre-screening on the CV. Then the line manager with the HR manager will have an interview with this person. And at the end of the process, when a few have been recruited or selected, we may have a business case to be filled in, so that we can check as well, in terms of functionality, how the person is working. And finally, actually, I like to see all the candidates, because we are a small business, we are very flexible, we are very agile, and I know all the people, so I like as well to know the people we employ. Definitely, I believe that this is as well as company are part of our role to participate to the education, to the improvement of the skills of young people, to give them a chance, a start in life. So we employ very often trainees. We say it should not be less than 6 months, because less than 6 months is not really interesting. But we are always keen to employ trainees. It's difficult to say that there is an average growth price. I can speak about what is the possibilities. First, within our companies, we are 70, so it's not so small. So there are ways to get promotion. You can be promoted within the company. The second point is that in each country of the Danone company, the Danone group, you have several businesses. We have for baby food, but in Ukraine you also have dairy business, which means that the candidate could have as well the possibility to move to another business like dairy. And third, possibility remains as well to move internationally. So we can offer actually to candidates which are very talented, actually a very, very interesting career development. I would say we try to close all vacancies from our own people. For example, trainees. If a trainee develops very well, we may take this trainee as a permanent person in our team if someone leaves the company at the same time. So there is, of course, we cannot always, because we are still a small company, so we cannot always fill from inside, but this is the first priority, is to look at our own resources and also in terms of development to offer it to our employees. Actually, we have an example like this. Last year, we recruited a young guy in sales. He's still young, but now he's part of the top management. So he really did a big step, and it's possible. I think there are no real specialists we are looking for. What we are looking for is our talents, our people which are, as I said, which are leaders from the very basic, from the start till the top management. Everybody can have leadership. So we don't look for specialists, but more for profiles of people which have the behavior of a leader and which are ambitious. So the person, as I said, should have a kind of a profile of a leader, again. So someone which has extremely high expectation on himself, ambitious, agile, because we are a small company, this is the strength actually. So agile, flexible, enthusiastic, caring as well, working in an ethical way, because we are an ethical company. And being as well team players, because we cannot have individuals which work only for themselves here. So we recruit through agencies or through internet. I think we use rabota.ua most of the time. So it's very easy actually to have a contact to us.